Welcome to the SCORE Business Showcase. Today we have the phenomenal Charlotte Street with Charlotte Street Lively Living. Welcome, Charlotte.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Oh, always.
It's wonderful to be here and, of course, to support you because it's a really amazing thing that you are doing. So thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. You know, SCORE has been around for quite some time and gives us an opportunity to showcase not only SCORE, but particularly small businesses out there today. And Charlotte, so what caused you to start your business or your show, slash business?
Well, I wanted to really give something to single mom with kids. I know as for myself being a single parent, it was challenging to starting your own business and when you're having small kids. So I've always believed that helping to allow people to feel wonderful and beautiful and amazing was something that I wanted to do. So that's really what led me to getting started and really dealing with my son, Lance, having cancer was something that really pushed me especially into healthcare and making sure that giving that to single parent families was something that was important to me.
Okay, excellent. There's some things we can talk about after concerning that. When it comes to cancer, it seems like that's a growing challenge today.
Absolutely.
With many families and people out there.
Absolutely.
Now, have you always had an interest in healthcare as a transformational specialist?
Well, you know what? I always knew when I was young what I wanted to be. And I knew that I would be this person who would have a conglomerate of things and be able to do that. I always wanted to be a plastic surgeon, actually.
Really?
That's why I got into healthcare.
Huh.
But I think that really just being able to use health and fitness and wellness because, being a model and traveling and singing and performing was something that I loved doing, but I knew that it was something more that I wanted to get to because people would always say after I've done their makeup, wow, you just made me feel so amazing and brought me back to who I was.
Yes.
And so I realized that that was something that I needed to do and just combining the two. So as a transformation specialist, knowing that fitness and health and nutrition all comes together, that's something that I'm very happy that I did.
And especially, I'm sure it brings a certain amount of satisfaction when you help these individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you know what, it's not just about only older ones who need healthcare. Especially, I learned with my son at 13. You're never prepared for that. And so knowing what foods will do for the body and how health, your mental status, getting enough sleep and knowing that. So that's why I really stem a lot of my things is towards a single mom with kids because that's what I know. And knowing that sleeping and we're working all around the clock and the children are just on such another level because they have to also do so much more than when you have a two-parent family. It really helps to balance that out and give them all the tools that they need.
That's fantastic. So from experience, you got to see these things and now you're passing on to other individuals, sharing it with them. Now, your schedule has to be busy. How do you manage that?
I don't know. A lot of praying. But, it's crazy. It's really crazy. But I have to make sure, like my mom used to do, because my mother and my dad had 8 children. Wow. So with my father having, work, my mom had her business, and then you had the 8 children. She was always saying, you got to get up early and start your day. But you must be fabulous and you have to do that. And so just getting up early in the morning, making my schedule and, preparing my children, setting things out and doing that, it works.
So your mom had an impression upon you.
Yes.
Because you wake up looking fabulous, right?
Well, I don't know about that. you know, it's wonderful that that we work together. And when you train your children to really be an asset to help you, they understand the importance of what you have to do, and that's a key. Also, you have to get involved. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So that's good. You have the children on a schedule, and they work with you.
Yes,
That's
yes,
fantastic.
yeah.
And I've met Mona Lisa and also Lance, and matter of fact, we've taken pictures of them together. So it's
Yes. Yeah,
excellent,
because we
excellent
have to
children.
do another one. Yes, an excellent photographer, excellent business person right here. Fabulous.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Now, how did you actually start your empire? Charlotte Street Lively Living, SMWK Network, CS Solutions, Home Care. How did you do that?
You know what? As I, like I said, at 18, I had my business, and I always loved being an entrepreneur. I think that from different things in your life, and as I got older after marriage and family, you come into your own, you know, and just always being at a young age, knowing where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do, I knew I wanted to work for myself. So starting with my cosmetic company and getting into that, and everything just evolved from that. Knowing that after working in major surgery, what people really needed, because you see them, and it's not just the clients or the patients that you care for, you also see the families, and they really rely on you. And just being there and that caring, consoling them is something that is really important. So it touched me. And so I just wanted to be able to, basically from my life, what I experienced also, was to just bring that all together. And then after my mom passed this past October, it was really wonderful knowing how important home care was. Really being there and seeing how well people work together, and also just giving them what they needed was very important.
Yes, well, that's good. So you had touched you personally.
Yeah, I think that a lot of things come from change when something does affect your life, and it does touch you. Whether it is in your immediate family, you personally, or you know, your friends, you figure out what it is that I'm able to do that would help them. How can I make a situation better?
Yes.
And so I love people, and that's a natural feeling for me. And I love beauty and just giving the best. You know, with my home care, people, we go in to assist them. It's not to go in to take over their lives, but it's to allow them to really live their best life at the time that they are coming to that end. And it's to help them to live life lively, and that's from my show. It's every moment, every day, you're taking advantage of that.
That's
And
fantastic.
So just combining that is very important.
So you're having a positive effect on people, definitely.
I hope so, yes. You know, I do love it when people do tell me that you have helped me, and I do appreciate it. So I've always been a really positive person. So I love that.
Good,
I
good.
like making people happy.
Now, all the things that have happened thus far in your life with your business, things of that nature, is that what you expected, how it has turned out so far?
A lot of it has been really a surprise as to how fast it really has come. You put in a lot of hard work, and a lot of people, they look at you and they think, wow, it happens overnight, and that's not true. It's been years before, but it's just that built up. And just wonderful people that you meet and who you get connected with, such as yourself, and you know, just taking advantage of the opportunities that are there, and you just really try to make it work. So in some ways, yes, in some ways it's very hard. You know, let's face it, it is very difficult, and you are going to have people that are going to be negative. How do you battle that? You know, you have to surround yourself with really positive people, people that believe in you, and someone that you really trust who will tell you the truth.
Yes.
You know, so if your head gets really big, you're like, listen. But also someone who is there to say you could do it, and you have to then shut all of that other negativity out.
And are you an avid reader? Do you read
I do.
books?
I do love it, and you have to be connected in everything to allow you to know what's happening.
Every time I see you, you look the same, glamorous as always. You know, so keep that up.
you.
And that's a tip for the businesses out there too, because it's presentation, right? What we're talking about, especially represent your business, things of that nature. SCORE Business Showcase would like to thank you very much for attending and being a part of this. And we'd like to thank you once again, Charlotte, for joining us this afternoon.
Anytime. Thank
All right,
you
thank
so
you.
much. Anything for you, Steve.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much,
so
Charlotte.
much.
Thank you.